guys, and welcome back to my channel. So it's time for another Pan That Palette update, and this one is for the month of November. And let me just tell you, the panning progress is so real. I'm so excited about this update, but at the same time I'm scared because it's almost December, but I'll get into that a little bit later. Let me first show you what my palette looked like before, and now I'm going to show you my palette the way it is currently. But let me just warn you, first of all, I did depot my palette and it looks kind of janky right now. It looks kind of messy, and so you have been warned. Okay, so this is my palette right now. I'm scared that they're gonna fall off, but this is my palette right now. So this is a disaster right here. So let me go ahead and explain. I have 6 shadows that I was working with. So it's 2, 4, 5, and the other shadow was the white one that I had finished earlier. So it is this one right here. Okay, I'm covering my face. It's this one right here, which I replaced for the other white shadow that was in here. So these are the shadows that I'm going to be working with. And this right here is that long middle highlighter that was just a long pan. That is a highlighter that was there. What I did is when I depotted it, I just scraped it out, and I decided to use these little tins, and I just repressed it in there because it takes less space up. So I decided to do that. Okay, so I haven't been working with the blushes, so the blushes can be taken out of the equation. This is a shadow that I'm using together with this one, which was a purple shadow that I used for blending, like a blending shade, or a transition shade. That is what I'm using to replace this one. It still has a tiny bit in there. Let me show you. So there is a purple shade. It still has a tiny bit in there. So I have brought in another shadow, and I believe it's a Morphe shadow. I don't know, but I am loving it. It's just, I love it. Okay, so that's that one. So the purple one, I'm considering it gone already because there's not much left in there. The one I have not been using is this one right here, which is the darkest brown that was in the palette. So I'm not using this one as of now, and it's not really concerning me at the moment. So if I don't use it up, that's fine. This is my progress on the white shadow. So that is kind of the white highlight shadow, if you may. And the way I use this, I just use it in my inner corner of the eyes. And that is basically it. That's all I do with it. So that is the slow and steady progress. I do use it as a face highlight every once in a while. So very light-handedly, I use that for a highlight. So I'm making progress there, expanding the pan. Pretty good progress on that one. This purple one, I am very excited about because it has a lot of pans showing. So that is a pan for this one. And right now, actually, as I was getting ready to film a big, well, not too big, but a little chunk of it came off. It just crumbled off, so I just got rid of it. Why am I going to hold on to it or try to repress it again? There's no point. So that is the dip that I have going on that. And what I do with this shadow is I just basically use it as an all-over lid color. Basically what I'm wearing right now. I just mix it in with this one right here. I apply this one first, and then I mix the purple shadow in and just pack it on my lid, and then just blend it, and that's it. That's like my daily look. It's been my daily look for I don't know how long. It's been a couple of weeks, but I'm really enjoying the look. I can't even say I don't enjoy it. I really like it. Why is there's always some kind of disaster going on with me? My camera just tipped over. Okay, anyways, I enjoy these 2 shadows together because this one is a shimmery shadow and this one is a matte. So kind of together, the shimmer of the shadow still comes out, but it kind of balances with this purple one that is matte. So that is what's left of both of these. Let me move on to the sparkly pinkish purplish one, which is this one right here. And I did repress this one because I just wanted to get the pan even. So I ended up repressing it, and I did hit pan. There's a tiny bit of baby pan right there. I don't know if you can tell with the glare from the camera, but there is a little bit of baby pan, but I have not been using this at all. I was using it as a face highlighter, but I stopped. But this is a really pretty, it looks duochrome when I apply it and when I swatch it. So it's really pretty. So if I don't get to finish it, it's fine. I'll just put it away and I'll use it later. I'm gonna move on to this highlight shade, which was the rectangle pan. So this is basically it. I managed to scrape it out and it fit in these two pans. So I decided that was a better alternative. So I hit major pan on this one right here. And this one I only use to set my primer with, my eye primer with. And that's how I've been getting through this. So my goal for this specific shadow is to finish off at least one pan of this by the end of the year, and that'll make me happy. For this one, like I said, I'm not concerned if I don't finish it. It's not a big deal, which of course, obviously I'm not gonna finish it, but it is not gonna be a big deal. So that one I'm just gonna let it be. For this one, my goal is to finish at least half of this, so maybe just leave a little bit. If a little bit's left behind, of course I'm going to try to finish as much as I can of it, but for now the progress that I have going on is pretty good. And this purple one, I really wish that I could finish it. I use it, like I said, all over my lid, and I also use it to set my liner. I'm kind of hoping that I get to finish this. I really am. It is what it is. We all know how shadows work, or makeup items in general. Sometimes they do what they want. They do their own thing. It's like they have a mind of their own. This one I'm not in too much of a rush to get through because it is a replacement. So if I get through it or not, it doesn't matter, because my goal was just to finish the original shadow in the palette, and I did that really quick. So I'm very happy about that. So as far as this one, if I can just finish at least this bottom half of this shadow, I will be very, very happy. And the rest of it, I'll go through it. I know I will, and it's not even going to be a big deal. So what's going to happen with my blushes? What's going to happen is I'm just going to leave them alone because I am working on other blushes. I did hit major pan on both of them. The progress that I have on these makes me very, very happy. So I'm just going to let them be and, you know, just put them in the back burner for now. If my daughter wants them, she can have them, especially since they're not matte. I'm really into matte blushes right now. So anything that has kind of like a shimmery, sparkly kind of thing, I kind of stay away from, and it's just not my favorite thing to use at the moment. But all in all, I'm happy about the progress that I have on my palette. It's very excited to see that I'm gonna get so many shadows out, and that I have already finished so many shadows out of the palette, considering that this was brand new when I started in February. So in reality, I have 9 months working on this palette, and I think the progress that I've made on it is very good for those 9 months. I'm not going to carry it on to next year. Next year, I'm going to start another project. I have so many ideas of what to do for a project pan. I don't know if I'm going to start another palette, or, you know, just I have different ideas going on. So I change my mind all the time on that, but I know that I'm not going to be carrying this palette onto next year. So this ends on December 31st. Like, that's it. It's done. This year, what I got done with, and it is, I practically got rid of a whole palette, which is totally amazing. I'm so proud of myself. Anyways, enough blabbering. That was my update for November for the palette that I am panning, and I can't wait for the December update because it's going to be really good. I'm not going to do the update for December. I might do one on December 1st and then do one at the end of the month again. So that's going to be like 2 updates in 1 month, just to have like the beginning of the month for my project pan update, and then just the update for the whole year. Like, this is it. Goodbye. That's all. So thank you guys for watching and for sticking with me through this whole project pan. And I have other panning videos that I want to go watch now. So I will be seeing you in my next video. Bye.